Stay tuned to see how I made tonight's dinner, which is my Cajun shrimp bake. Hi everyone and happy Sunday. Tonight I am going to be making a Cajun shrimp bake. What you will need is some kosher salt, black pepper, Old Bay seasoning, extra virgin olive oil, some butter, fresh parsley. They did not have that, so I have dried. You will need corn, lemons, garlic, red potatoes, shrimp. And this is an option. You do not need this, but if you do, I highly recommend that you get the New Orleans andouille sausage. They didn't have that, so I did get smoked turkey sausage. All right, we're just going to cut this up and then get the dish started. All right, and here's what it looks like when it's all cut up. I have my potatoes. I want you guys to notice what I did with the garlic. All I did was cut off the top. You can cut these into any size that you will like. This is how I do mine. Also, preheat your oven to 425. All right, so the next step is to get a bowl. Put all of your potatoes in there. We're going to put 1 tablespoon of olive oil. I'm not measuring, I'm just doing what I like. You're also going to put some kosher salt and some black pepper. And by the way, you're supposed to use a half a teaspoon of salt and a half a teaspoon of black pepper. I do not measure. I don't even have the tools to measure. So I just do it how I want to do it. But I will put the measurements in the description below. For all of you at home that want to do this the right way. So as I said before, preheat your oven to 425, and you do want to line your baking sheet with aluminum foil. So I'm going to be doing that next. I'll get right back to you guys. All right, so I have my tray here. I'm just going to line these up. You should have a bigger tray, but I don't. So I just try to get them as flat as possible. Wash my hands. Okay, these are going to go in the oven, 425 degrees for 25 minutes. All right, while we wait for that to cook, we are going to do the next step, which is adding the corn into the same exact bowl that we just used. You're supposed to have a bowl, but guys, I don't have a bowl. Alright, so I'm gonna use this. Well, I do have a bowl, but it's not big enough for all this. Corn, garlic. The first time I did this, I thought it was kind of weird. Like, why am I adding the garlic to this? But trust me, it's imperative that you do it this way. More olive oil, not too much. Some more pepper. Trust me, guys, when this is done, you're gonna make it. And some salt. You're gonna do the same. Toss it. When the potatoes come out, we're going to put this on the tray with the potatoes. Let that bake. That's also the time we're gonna add the sausage. When you add this into the tray, we're going to keep it garlic side up. So the exposed garlic needs to be sitting up on the tray, but you guys will see that in the next step. All right, so now you're just gonna wait 25 minutes for that to be done, and I'll see you all when that's ready. All right, so the potatoes just came out the oven. It's been 25 minutes. They're kind of soft, but not completely soft. That's what you want. Now you're going to add the corn. I should have had a bigger pan, but whatever. I just want to show you guys what I'm doing. I'm going to make space to lie the garlic down. See? You can just put the corn everywhere. And do another garlic over here. I'm using my hands, yes, with my fingernails as tongs. You guys can do whatever you want. I'm gonna put one here. Alright, now just spread the corn out all over the place. This is why a bigger tray baking sheet is best, but I didn't have that, so I'm just gonna improvise with this. If it gets too big, you can actually use 2 different pans. I'll be fine with this. Now you are going to let this cook for an additional 15 minutes. All right, I forgot something. Add the sausages as well. See, this is why you need a bigger pan, but whatever. I'll be fine. So I'm just going to continue to add these, and like I said, we're going to bake it at 425 for an additional 15 minutes. So you guys can learn by looking at my poor presentation. You need a big pan, but whatever. It'll be fine, guys. Look how beautiful this looks already. You see? I'm trying to leave the garlic exposed, just in case you guys haven't noticed that. I'm not covering the garlic because we want the garlic to roast. These sausages are technically kind of cooked already. They're smoked. So in the oven, we're just going to reheat them. All right. And that is it. Let's see where these can go. Just going to throw them anywhere. Just as long as you're not covering the garlic too much. Because you really want that garlic to roast and crisp up a bit. When you guys see how that garlic turns out, I remember the first time I made this. I had to share with multiple people. It was so good. All right, so put that in the oven for 15 minutes. Okay, while that's cooking, we can start our next step. I have here my 1 cup of melted butter. It should be unsalted butter. We're gonna use Old Bay. Guys, like I said before, I do not measure, so I just do what I wanna do. You should have minced garlic. However, I did not mince any, and I did not feel like mincing any, so I'm going to use garlic powder. Stir it. It would be a lot better with minced garlic, but this still gets the trick done. The last and final step will be when that comes out of the oven after cooking for an additional 15 minutes, we are going to add the shrimp on top of all of that. Pour this over the potatoes, the shrimp, the corn, the garlic, pour it over everything. Let it cook for an additional 7 minutes, and then top it off with fresh parsley. Guys, look at that. Yum. I'm gonna let that sit and I'll get back to you guys. Okay, I have my medium shrimp here. You don't necessarily have to season the shrimp, but last time I made this recipe, I did not season the shrimp, and I wish I did. So I'm just going to season it this time. This is a new seasoning I tried. I just got it recently. I keep seeing YouTubers use it, and it's really good. It's the Everglades fish and chicken, and it's made right here in Florida. Sebring, Florida. It's really good. So I'm not going to do a lot because I don't want to overpower it, but I am just going to add just a little bit. Because like I said before, when I made this dish, I wish I would have seasoned the shrimp. So I'm going to add that. This is really good. And you know what? I'm going to add a little garlic powder. This is my favorite seasoning on earth. Comment below if you know why. And a little of that. So that way when we put these on top, this one also has flavor as well. Yummy. And just a little bit of seasoning, guys, because don't forget what we just made. We just made this. Oh my God, you can smell this? It smells so good. All right, so I just took it out the oven. Now, the last and final step will be adding this shrimp. And whatever, guys, at this point I don't care if I add it on top of the garlic. You just want to throw it on top everywhere, any and everywhere you can get it. actually adding it on top of the garlic this time. Doesn't matter at this point because I want the shrimp to be seasoned properly. This is why, guys, I'm gonna keep stressing that you really should use a bigger pan, but I don't have one, so whatever. If you don't have a big pan, you can do what I'm doing. You'll get the same results. So just put it where you can, but it is best that you have a bigger pan, and I'll show you why. Here's why. I'm now going to pour this butter all over it, and you want to make sure the butter gets like everywhere, even on the potatoes, but hopefully this will sink through the shrimp. Sorry, my camera angle is like terrible. I did put parsley in this butter. I don't think I showed you guys. I did that off camera. You're supposed to put parsley at the end, but whatever. Do it how you want to do it. I'm just showing you guys how I make mine. This is going to go back into the oven at 425 degrees for another 5 to 7 minutes. You just want to wait for the shrimp to cook. Because this pan is super small, probably gonna cook it for like another 10 minutes. I don't know. Let's do 7 minutes like the recipe calls for, and then if it's not done in 7 minutes, then you can keep it in there a little bit longer. That's how it should look. And then when it's done, we're gonna sprinkle it with fresh parsley all on top to give it a nice green color, and sprinkle it with a lemon, and dinner will be done. Guys, and there it is. Sunday dinner done. We're gonna add one more step. Our parsley. Don't mind my roommate sneezing in the background. Just open this. You just want to sprinkle it on top for the presentation. It actually does taste good, parsley and seafood, so. Not gonna do too much, but you just want it to be a nice little presentation. Like this here, so. Guys, come on. I mean, who does not want that? And you can even fancy it up a little bit. You can add lobster tails, you can do crab legs. However, I am sticking to shrimp tonight. Look how beautiful. Let's make a plate. Let's make a plate. All right, so I'm gonna try to get a little bit of everything on there. No. Some shrimp. Guys, you have no idea how good this is. Don't forget some potatoes at the bottom. You have to get some of those. Ah, see? Everything's falling. This is the reason why I keep letting you guys know that you should really be using a bigger pan. Potatoes are gonna be really good. You can see all that butter at the bottom. So good. All right, this is not the best presentation. I'm gonna try to make it look better. Lots of shrimp. I don't want that much corn. I really don't want these sausage neither, but whatever. Just for the presentation, I'll show you guys. I will be sharing this dish, so that's why I have so much. This will feed a lot. Not only will it feed a lot of people, but I can actually still have some for work tomorrow. I'll put these on mine. All right, and this garlic. Let me show you guys this garlic. First of all, It's super soft. You can squeeze it, get some of the juices. And now I have room to move this over. Don't forget to turn your oven off. This section here is going to be for a Caesar salad. Take this lemon, doctor it up. Guys, you cannot go wrong with this dinner. Super easy. You use one pan the whole time. You're not making a huge mess in the kitchen. As you can see, everything's already cleaned up. And yeah, here's Sunday dinner. I'm not using a fork. I don't care. Look how good that is. I'm gonna mix it in with a potato. Guys, try this. Please try it. I'm making a mess. It's so good. So good. Super affordable. Super easy. Everybody will love it. So much flavor. If you guys give it a try, please let me know. Let me see how yours turned out. I'm sorry, I'm like eating and trying to talk. But it's so good. I'm so hungry. So I'm about to sit down and demolish this plate. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you all try this. Give it a thumbs up if you like it. Give it a thumbs up if you're gonna try it. And please share this recipe with family and friends. You can actually make this and have it as a little get together, dinner or get together, meal, whatever you want to call it. I mean, who wouldn't love that? And look how much I made. You can feed so many people with this. All right, guys, happy Sunday. Bon appetit. And that is it. I'm gone.